So in this video we're going to be cutting out and drawing our shapes for our collage. So some of these shapes could be quite simple, like squares and circles, and other ones could be more complex, like the one I'm cutting out now. So what we're going to do when we've drawn and cut out our shapes is we're going to initial the back of them, put our name on the back of them and keep them in a separate pile and keep them safely, because we won't be sticking them down just yet. And we also need to make sure that we put in the recycling all the little bits of card that we don't want. So when we're ready, we'll be able to glue these all with the vanishing point going to the same point onto our collage. So here I am drawing out some of the shapes. So one shape at a time, just draw out your shape. That's step one. Next step is to add a vanishing point. And then step three is to, with a ruler, draw a straight line from each of the corners in your shape. And I'll show you what to do with shapes that don't have any corners. In this one, you can just about see that there's a corner behind. So I'm going to draw that lined up with the vanishing point, but obviously it doesn't go through the shape because these are not transparent shapes. Here I'm just going to do a sort of rectangle. And I'm trying to squash them all up nicely so that I'm making good use of my card and I am not wasting any of it. And I'm being really careful to line up everything with my ruler. And I can really put the vanishing point anywhere, but I'd like to make some quite close to the shape and some vanishing points quite far away from the shape, and you will see why when you begin to form your collage. Here I am doing a regular circle. So with a circle, because there aren't any corners, you just take the outside edge on both sides and line that up to your vanishing point. I'm doing a few triangles here. It's quite important to draw in those inner lines, otherwise you can get confused. And there I am, my vanishing point has just gone off the video there. And here I'm just going to do a cross shape and show you how that is then drawn to with sides to reach the vanishing point. So there's my vanishing point. And I want to make every corner have a line to that vanishing point. And it is the same every time, whatever kind of shape you draw. But obviously I've got some corners there that basically need to have a line to the vanishing point, but it's not transparent shape, so it doesn't go all the way through. And here I am cutting them out. So write your names on the backs immediately and keep them in a nice neat pile. When you're cutting them out, it's a good idea to keep the black lines that you might have within your cut shape. And obviously you must pay attention because you only want to cut out the outer edges of the shape, not the inner black lines. And you can see I'm beginning to get a sense of what they would look like. The advantage of cutting them out, of course, is that you can then overlap them in your collage. And it kind of seems, if you imagine yourself like a bird flying over a city, you can imagine that they're all really weird shaped skyscrapers. And next time we will learn to colour our shapes in a very particular way and create the background that will contrast with the shapes that you've just made.